The only good Negro doesn't exist because all I see is Americans. So let's get into it. The witnesses that were under the tent have testified today, and 4 out of the 6 are black. All right, let's read this news statement. Breaking news. 4 out of the 6 teenagers who have testified so far are black, and they all testified that Carmelo Anthony pulled out the not a cleat sharpener. Y'all got fooled, man. So gullible before. Or at the same time that Metcalf had even pushed Anthony. The teens described the actions as being simultaneously. Metcalf motions as if to push Anthony is already stabbing him. So actually Austin Metcalf was the one acting in self-defense against Carmelo Anthony because of the threats Carmelo Anthony was saying was touch him, see what happens, and he was already reaching in the bag. And Austin Metcalf was in fear for his life already, and so he tried to kind of nudge him and push him away while Carmelo Anthony was pulling it out to do that to him. Now, it was all at the same motion. All 4 of the black teens also testified that Anthony was asked to leave the team's tent multiple times by several different people, and that Anthony provoked Metcalf, which is true. If you're asked 15 times, the only reason you would not go and you would stay there where you're not welcome is because you're looking for trouble premeditatedly. Okay? One of the black teens said he was sitting directly next to Anthony, and when Metcalf pushed Anthony, it wasn't even hard enough that Anthony touched him, and that Anthony acted so quickly that he didn't even realize what happened. One teen testified that Metcalf told Anthony, "I'm not going to fight you at a track meet, dude." So Austin Metcalf was not trying to fight him. He was not the aggressor. Carmelo Anthony was. He was actually defending himself, Austin Metcalf. The defense wants to know if Metcalf grabbed a hold of Anthony. Another team said he didn't get the chance to grab a hold of him. He was already that word. One teen said he was watching the interaction between Metcalf and Anthony, saying Carmelo had his hand in his backpack that was sitting on his lap, not on his backpack or on the bleachers or ground. It appeared as though he was grabbing something. The vein in his arm was visible. The teens testified that Metcalf did not get upset until Anthony refused to leave multiple times, and that's when things got more serious. Yeah, because Carmelo Anthony was the aggressor and he was looking premeditatedly to do something. So Tina's saying several people confronted Carmelo Anthony and told him to leave the tent, which is what they're saying. Austin, another boy, and he was among the Memorial High School kids who told Anthony to leave, but this sucker who doesn't know how to fight did that to him, and he's the aggressor. He's getting the death penalty. He's getting the death penalty, especially they're saying he has no remorse in the court. The jury's seeing that, and he's still pleading not guilty. And when all this is being happening and it's showing that he's the aggressor and he's not showing any guilt, he is done. Do you know how bad jurors and freaking the judge don't like when people like him have no remorse? Justice for Austin Metcalf and every white person who is done harm to just because they're white by these animals. These people have been screwing you guys, and y'all been so gullible. Y'all didn't know the facts. Y'all sent these people hundreds of thousands of dollars. He's still gonna lose. He was in the wrong, and you guys got fooled. Told you it's cleat sharpener and all this other stuff, man. Just give it up. You guys got played.